Alright, folks, here we are, the last episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics, excluding, breakdowns that I haven't posted yet. But, this is pretty much just enjoy the end credits, as well as some shoutouts, and, just some interesting facts. I'm glad that, you could enjoy this game with me, and I hope I did it justice. I hope, you were able to enjoy it. Couple shoutouts that I want to give. Probably most importantly, I wanted to give a shout out to Karlek, who has really stepped it up on my breakdown episodes. If you've watched any breakdown, he's commented on, I believe, every single one, and has deepened my breakdown, which I thought it was deep enough, but this guy, like I said, he took it to a whole nother level, and I can't thank him enough. He truly has dazzled me with his knowledge of this game. I also want to give a shout out to Cactar, FF Cactar. He was one of our characters, but he's commented on just about every single episode and been a big supporter of this Let's Play. So I gotta thank him. But I guess I should also comment on the game right now. So, everyone's mourning the death of Alma, and it appears that we didn't survive that battle. It makes sense, there was no way to get back. And yeah, everyone's all like, oh, 300-year history, the Bavel's over. And there's Olan and Barufa, whatever her name is. And I thought she was killed, but I had heard that Delita might have just cut out her tongue. Which, I guess I could see that, back in those days. But, yeah, because she doesn't say anything to this, she just motions. But I guess that's reasonable. That's easy to believe. And then, looks like Olan is the only survivor of the story that knows a good amount of it. Makes sense. Yeah, she's just pointing. Yeah, he definitely did. Your father was no coward, that's for sure. That's okay. It's not like we'll really be around to complain. I mean, Just glad you didn't come with us then. Oh, but there we are. Now, I mean, it's up to debate whether Olan actually saw Zell in Alma, or if he just hallucinated it, because there's no, as far as the future's concerned, there's no other mention of Zell in history, and of course the game ends here, so that's up to you. That's like the spinning top of Inception, whether, it was a dream or where it was, where he was alive. And then, yeah, it will explain it here, but basically Olan wrote the story and was burned, or was killed by the church for it. I believe he's burned at, the stake. It will say it here. I just wanted to get back to the shoutouts and talking about the game, but yeah, he wrote the story, brought it to the church killed him, and his ancestor is Alazam, the one that's telling the story. So, interesting, huh? No wonder TG Sid is so awesome. He might not have actually been that awesome, but since it's the ancestors talking about that story, he's so awesome. Anyways, on to the rest of the shoutouts and just some interesting things that I thought I would share with y'all. So, well, let's do the stats. Now, I took the liberty of watching every single Let's Play of Final Fantasy Tactics over again and recording how many kills each viewer got. You know, there isn't anything special. You guys don't win anything, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I'm cheap. But I just thought I'd share it with you. Now, the way that I recorded these kills is, say it was a story fight, like one with, like, say, Y-Graph, and by just knocking him out, he leaves the battle. I counted that as a kill, and I also counted anytime an enemy was revived. I counted the first time they died as well as the second time, or any, you know, any sequential death after that. I didn't count any non-storyline battles. These are just the ones that are on, that you can see on this Let's Play. And, you know, there might be a margin of error. You know, I recorded this in the span of about 3 days, and it got a little exhausting, just paying that much attention. So, with that in mind, we have Taku rounding out the bottom with 4 kills. Sweet Metal Chick and Dreamer tied with 13 kills. We have Rimley with 20 kills. Galen with 32 kills. Chenson with 33. Cactar with 76. And Zell with 51. So Cactar got the most kills. To be fair, he was in almost every single fight, and he was always a offensive attacker, whereas the mages, as you see, kind of rounded out the bottom. So congratulations, you rocked it, dude. You got twice as many as any other viewer. I mean, we're not really counting me here. I got 51, but that doesn't really matter. So going back to the shoutouts, I wanted to give a shout out to James Farrell Collective, or Creative. Sorry. Been a supporter of this Let's Play throughout the entire series. He might not have commented on every episode, but that's fine. I don't expect everyone to. It's a lot to ask of somebody. But you know, thank you for the support throughout this Let's Play. I also want to send a shout out to GamerChick26 for just being supportive of my channel. You know, she didn't know me too well. I asked, hey, you know, you mind if you help me out, and you know, I'll put you up on my box as well. And she's like, cool, yeah, that's fine. I don't understand. I understand why people don't want to sub for sub, but box for box, making a sort of like a, not so much an alliance, but yeah, just a mutual respect. That's what I see box for box. You know, you like the person's channel, you think that they're worthy, throw them up there. Whatever. That's just my views. So with that, I also want to send a shout out to Isan Cool, Essen Cool. He's at the top. You know, he was the first person to support my return that was still doing Let's Plays, so thank you for that. And you know, I just wanted to thank everyone. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You know, just it does mean a lot yeah, to see the support after being gone for so long. Yeah, I was a little unsure about that. I was gaining subscribers while I wasn't able to upload videos, but you never know. It does seem like a good chunk of the subscribers, you know, no longer really go on to YouTube, and that's fine. But it's just nice to see that, you know, there's still some support. So with that in mind, I really don't have anything else to say. I guess I could rate the game. I would give it a solid 10 out of 10. Sure, it has, you know, there's things that it could improve on, but when it came out, you know, back in what, 97, 98, 97, 96, that right around there. You know, it was about 7th grade. So 97. It was amazing. Great music. The classes, it's just so in depth for a 1-disc PlayStation game. You got to remember, there's Final Fantasy VII, which everyone loves. That's 3 discs, and I wouldn't consider it as in depth as this game. Of course, that might be, you know, sacrilege, but I you know, all these breakdowns of classes and whatnot. It's a big undertaking to do it like that, and that's why I'm also glad to have played this game. It really opened my eyes to what YouTube Let's Play should be. You know, make it more than just, oh, you know, just watch me play a game and you can play along. But you know, I feel like I'm educating people that haven't played this game into having a much better understanding on how to play the game, what to look for, you know, what to focus on, or you know, what to skip. So I am glad that I did this, because I don't think I would have really seen that by doing any other Let's Play. Sure, it's a whole lot of extra work. You know, it's an easy extra, you know, 30 episodes. But it does seem worth it. So, and once again, you know, if you are a fellow Let's Player, and you're just having trouble getting subscribers, all I can tell you is, you know, just believe in yourself. You know, focus on your videos. Focus on what makes your videos stand out from the sea of other Let's Players. If you produce quality stuff, eventually subscribers will find you. Just keep that in mind. And, you know, just stay positive. So, if you stay to the end of the credits in Final Fantasy Tactics, there is an additional scene here at the ruins at the Zelthenia church with Queen Olivia and King Delita. Now, you know, I'm not going to pretend like I don't watch other people's LPs. I did watch H.C. Bailey's video of the end, and you know, he does say that, you know, Delita apparently lives on to fairly old age, but as far as I've read, you know, he dies right here. You know, Olivia stabs him, and rightfully so, because, you know, she was used and saw that he had used everyone else, you know, from his best friend to I mean, everyone. And it's interesting to see that, because, you know, the Delita and Ramza, or Delita and Zell, you know, are very yin and yang, polar opposites. You know, Delita is a type of guy that the ends justify the means, whereas Ramza didn't compromise who he was. He kept his soul, so to say. You know, he kept his integrity. That's what I was trying to look for. He didn't bend or break any rules. He did what was right every single time, where Delita meant to do well, but he broke so many rules and used so many people for it. Well, folks, that's it. The end. Next main focus LP is going to be Suikoden, with Resident Evil 4 being the sub LP. And yes, I will finish Breath of Fire 2. But until then, please rate, comment, appreciate, and I will see you on the next LP. Thanks again. Have a nice day. Bye.